Ladies first, I agree.
Thank you, Aishu, for that very kind introduction. Good evening to everyone. Our namaskarams to you. Starting with this very divine altar and beautiful decorations, the Kumar family have done everything to make for a wonderful, wonderful evening for all of us, isn't it? Thank you, Savita and Shalini, for providing such wonderful music. It's really very, very pleasant for us. This hot afternoon, we're all here enjoying this beautiful music. And Sanjana is really, really blessed to have such senior artists sitting with her. Um, like Shankaran, you know, his knowledge of music is so deep and he performs the Ganjira so well. So she has got such a wonderful support system here on the stage for her. And you have won the lottery, I should say, Sanjana. You know, blessed with very loving and caring parents and an older sister, having excellent gurus like Madhushri for your dance and Ganesh. We have known Ganesh and Oma ever since they moved to Dallas. The most loving, most supportive, not just for his students. I remember from 30 years ago, any child who did well, he would go out of his way, call people and tell them, hey, this child has been singing really well. You should come and listen to them. Any other program you organize, he'll go out of his way, tell his students. And now he has trained his student Amai. Amai goes and tells all the students, you need to come and do it. So that's the hallmark of a good teacher. It's not just about teaching the children, you know, how to play something or how to sing something, or, you know, it's not just some part-time thing. He really actually embodies those values. And so sweetly he insisted that I should also be part of this, to be a chief guest. I don't know about being a chief guest. I'm just here to share my happiness for being part of this grand program. Sanjana makes it look like it's very, very easy to play with such a smile on her face. So effortlessly. I know your discipline and your dedication and your persistence and hard work has brought you to the stage, Sanjana. So all I can say is congratulations. And I pray to Swami, just as parents are anxious about getting a good teacher for their child, the teachers are also anxious to find good students. So I wish and pray that Ganesh has many, many, many more students like Amay and Sanjana and so on. So we can get to listen to many, many more talented youth right here in Dallas, Fort Worth. When I said about the Kumar family not leaving anything out, look at the two MCs that we are having. Both Anushka and Aishu very clearly enunciating everything correctly, telling us the salient points that we should be paying attention to and so on, to make it easy for anybody, whether it be someone who's well versed in music or somebody who's new, who's only here to support Sanjana and root for her very loudly. Each one of us are feeling included, thanks to both of them. And look at Pujita. I have watched her. She sings every single Sangati what her teacher has been singing. So beautifully accompanying, keeping the Shruti for them. Thank you for doing all of this. Sanjana, you've been given a lot. So what do you give back in return, right? So the only thing you can do, like, I know you're going to New York, exciting. It's going to be full of new experiences for you in life. When you go there, you will have plenty opportunities to collaborate with other youngsters, be it Carnatic music, be it Hindustani, be it other genres of music. So I hope you will do a lot of cross-collaboration, cross-cultural collaborations to develop your music, continue to engage with music, and then when some of us go to visit New York, and then we hear from somebody else who doesn't even know that we know you, who doesn't know that we've been here when we watched you perform, when they tell us, oh, you know, you should listen to this girl and she plays really well, and we come back and tell Ganesh uncle, that would be the biggest gift that you would be giving him. That's all he needs. Somebody else that doesn't know anything about you to tell them that. And then we will tell them very happily, yeah, we have listened to her from her very first performance. We know how well she does. That goes for Shalini too. We've seen her grow so well, perform so nicely. You know, I'm not going to tell you about how you need to practice every day and so on, because it's going to get busy for you. You have so many other experiences that are going to be competing for your time. But you will remember very well that discipline is choosing between what you want now versus what you want most. So when that's very clear in your head what you want most, I know you will put in the time, like you've done for your dance arangetram and for your mirdangam arangetram and so on. You are, after all, what you do, not what you think you want to do or what you say you want to do. That's why, you know, the scriptures say that we have to have alignment with thought, word, and action. So if we actually think and we say and then we act accordingly, success is going to follow through, right? So when your life is so busy and you really don't have the time, don't lose heart. Remember, there is this concept which is talked about, which everybody has heard about, the power of the tiny habits, the micro habits. You know, we are in this fast world, so all you have to do is do small amounts that you do consistently, right? Even if you're just playing one korve a day, just build it up, and then you're going to be keeping up with it. So you don't have the guilt. You don't have to think about it. Oh, you know, I haven't touched my mirdangam in a little bit. Will not be there, right? They say that reading 20 pages a day, every day for a year, you would have finished reading 30 books. 10,000 steps a day for a year is equivalent to running 70 marathons. I don't even want to run one marathon, but it gives me hope that, okay, if I really walked, even for like half of the year, I would have done equivalent of 35 marathons, right? So that's the power of consistently doing small amounts of work. So that's one suggestion for you. And then you have chosen this very unconventional path, right? It's not easy, and this is not just only mirdangam or only in Indian music that there is this gender parity or whatever. I have been reading that around the world, across cultures, less than 20% of the percussionists are ladies. So you are in a very rare field, which means what? You have the great opportunity to shine and be a superstar. So I wish you the very, very best. A long time ago, I read this one quotation. It's a long one, so I'm going to look and read, which really made an impact on me when I related to music. It said, music is science. As you know, there's vibrations, acoustics, frequencies, and so on. We have to think through. So it's very scientific. Music is mathematical. We all saw all the talams, all the permutations and the combinations that she did, the fractions, the korves. Music is the language. To many of us, it's a foreign language, but it still is a language, universal language, I would think. Music is physical education. The nimbleness, the control of the muscles, the fingers, the vocal cords if you're a musician, the posture, the muscles on your back and your stomach and it's muscle building, it's physical education. And then it develops your insights and demands for a career in research. Music is all of these things, but most of all, Music is life. That's why even the heart beats. So, that's why we teach music. Not because we expect you to major in music, not because we expect you to play or sing all your life, but so you will become more human, so you will recognize beauty around you, so you will be closer to an infinite that's beyond this world. So you will have something to cling to. You will have more love, more compassion, more gentleness, and more good. In short, more life. I wish you more life, Sanjana. Thank you for having me.
That's why they say, first let the lady go. Right? And they cover everything. Great. Excellent. I mean, she covered all my points. So, where are Kumar and Kalyani? Yeah. So, yeah. Quick question. Does she ever get angry at home? Does she? Well, she was always smiling. Sanjana, awesome concert. Very, very good. First, your sense of layam, kala pramanam, those are very, very critical. You were accompanying a very, very senior artist and you are constantly looking at Savitaji, not going fast in your all your sarvalagus. You really made it, even in a Mishra Chapu sarvalagu and in Kanda Chapu. In the Anupallavi, your sarvalagu for the entire Anupallavi was very good and you maintained the Kala Pramanam. That's a big, big thing. It's not easy. There's a tendency to, once you started, there's some adrenaline flows in you and then you start, you speed up. No, she did not do that. That's a mark of a very good mridangist. A lot to come for you. It's very, very good. I mean, I really commend you on that one. So let's look at a few of the things. A good beginning started with Hussaini, and of course, Savitaji here, I'm just, both you and Shalini, very nice. The starting itself, very ghana raga. It's not an easy raga to sing. Beautifully rendered, and every swaram that was sung with the Sahityam, Sanjana, you played exactly that way. That shows you picked up the again, that's a mark of an accompanist is just not trying to play, okay, I'm there. But she learned the song, which is very critical, because that's the only way you can then reproduce what is being sung or played. So you did that very nicely. Then came Adidalam, Balamali Krishna's famous Kriti. Very good entry into the song. You waited for the first Sangati to be sung and then you came in. You came in not straight, you came in slowly. That entry, those again are the hallmarks of how a good mridanga should be. Again, lot of kudos should go, of course, at all these different points of time that I'm saying, to Ganesh, being her guru, because he's imparting in her just not the takadami or the various korois or moras. No, it is holistic. You have to know the song. You have to know how to play to a song. So, very well done in that one. Guru Leka, again, as I said, the entire Anupallavi, you were in a Sarvalagu. And then you came very nicely in the Tattva Bodha Chesi. You came at the fifth beat. Very nicely you came. And of course, the sabashes that Savita gave you, is a feather in your cap, because it is spontaneous. An artist to immediately commend what you did is that shows how impromptu was the appreciation that Savitaji gave you. Excellent. Kambodi Ragam, Savita and Shalini, very, very beautiful. Shalini, you gave all the time-tested phrases of Kambodi. That is testament to a good learning from a great teacher that you have, and Sundarajan sir, and the way you produced it, very, very well done. Neraval, and of course the Sarvalagu Swarams were very nice. You anticipated them. You in the three fives, you probably, you didn't know the five is coming, but you picked up in the third, second, and the third one. Very nice, Khanda Chapu. Shankaran, you provided very, very apt support where you needed to embellish it, bring her up, and you did that very nicely. I was just observing you, especially when in the Tanyavartanam. Oh, Tanyavartanam was, it's not easy. It's not easy to, a Mishra Chapu is a 7, okay, to just lay it out in simple terms. It is, as Aishu was saying, takkita takkadhimi. You can do a 6, 8, and 10 in that, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 will also, actually the odds will come easily in the first column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, it's falling nicely. Aha, the real challenge happens when you go to the second speed, because it is 14 beats. It's 14 aksharas. So now you're trying to fit in odds in even. That becomes a challenge. And you did it very well. Your Tisharka, your Tishra Nadai that you did was very nice. The second speed was very, very good. You landed exactly on the talam where after Rendu Talli, the thing starts. You landed beautifully in that one. As Vijayshri said, yes, there's a lot flowing for you, going for you. Keep it up. Mainly listen to a lot of concerts, because that's where you learn. Listen to old timers, Mani sir, Raghu sir, Umyalpuram sir. If you listen to them, you will know how to accompany. A simple tone will make a big difference in a concert as you're accompanying. So do that. And something which is very unique that you have is you're a dancer. A dancer and a mridagam is an awesome combination. You can create your own jatis. Now you know the Kala Pramanam. You know how to do a Tishra Nadai. You can do a Kanda Nadai. Whatever it is, you can do that. And you can create your own jatis. I'm sure maybe in a couple of years' time, you need not even dance. You can give this, hey, take this Vandangalam, in Trikalam I can do it. Just give it to a dancer and then they will do it. They'll be very happy to do it. So you have that unique combination. Those are the notes I took, and just beautiful. Again, Pujita, you were singing all the songs that your guru was singing, and Savita very nicely, she was a guru to both her daughter on the left and to Sanjana on the right. Where exactly how to bring the whole thing together, very beautifully done. And Shankaran, as a very senior artist, you are providing the right support and embellished her playing a lot more. Thank you so much. Sorry, we have another very urgent engagement that we had to go. But you are in for a lot more treat in the main piece. and she's an excellent Konakol artist too. So you will get a glimpse of that.
We would now like to introduce the artists for today's program. The vocalist tonight is Srimati Dr. Savita Namuduri. Srimati Savita Namuduri is a musician hailing from Hyderabad, India. She started learning music at the age of 6 and received intensive advanced training from Guru Srimati Prema Ramamurthy, who molded her into a concert-level musician and who she continues to train with. Savita Aunty was a recipient of several scholarships and has completed her Sangeeta Alankar exam, which is equivalent to a master's degree. She has also won numerous competitions, notable among which are the Tambura Prize from Kala Sagaram Secunderabad, Madras Music Academy, All India Radio, and other avenues, and is a graded artist of All India Radio, Hyderabad. She has conferred awards such as Outstanding Service Award, Acharya Shri, and Dronacharya. She is the founder and artistic director of Surabhi Music Academy and has been performing and teaching for the past 25 years. She spearheads several music programs involving local artists and is very active in the music community. The violinist for tonight is Kumari Shalini Namuduri. Kumari Shalini Namuduri has been initiated into Carnatic music by her mother, Srimati Savita Namuduri, at the age of 4. After initial training for 8 years, she came under the tutelage of Sri Delhi P. Sundarajan and has been receiving advanced training in vocal music. With the blessings of her guru, she completed her Arangetram in 2019 and was incredibly privileged to have been blessed by Vidwan Sri Naiveli Narayanan's guidance on stage. She has placed in many competitions such as Cleveland Tyagaraja Aradhana, Saptami, Carnatic Idol USA, Silicon Andhra, and Sangeet Samrat. She performs regularly in India and USA, and most recently has been performing online concerts for prestigious online venues, such as Karnataka Global, Marga, Indian Classical Gems, Suswara WhatsApp, and Music of Madras. Recently, she has been named a fellow by Saptami Foundation. She graduated from UC Berkeley with a bioengineering major and music minor. She has been part of the UCB Symphony Orchestra throughout her college years and has won a Certo competition. As a result, she recently performed as a soloist with the symphony. Currently, she works as a clinical engineer for Promaxo. Today's Kanjira player is Sri Shankar Krishnaswamy. Sri Shankar Krishnaswamy learned vocal music under Srimati Sita Subramaniam in Chennai and has always evinced keen interest in the Laya aspect of Carnatic music. He later took Kanjira training with Sri Manoj Shiva and Sri Naiveli Venkatesh during their visits to the US. He has developed into a Kanjira player mostly by listening to the great stalwarts and imbibing their styles. As a percussionist trained in vocals, he is able to enhance the performance of the vocalist. He has accompanied artists in many performances in the Metroplex and many youngsters during their Arangetra. Next, on the Tampura, we have Kumari Pujita Kommera. Kumari Pujita Kommera has been learning Carnatic music since the age of 4 and is fortunate to have been trained under the tutelage of Dr. Savita Namuduri for the past 10 years. Over the years, she has taken part in several Saptami music competitions and continues to improve her skills by giving concerts in the DFW Metroplex. Pujita is also experienced in light music and has performed in several semi-classical singing events. She is currently pursuing computer science at the University of Texas at Dallas and is passionate about coding in addition to singing. She also teaches younger students the basics of Carnatic music at Surabhi Music Academy. Pujita aspires to continue her music journey and guide others through theirs. Finally, the mridangist for today's performance, my sister, Kumari Sanjana Kumar. Sanjana started learning mridangam at the age of 7 under the tutelage of Dr. Ganesh Devarajan. She has been pursuing mridangam for about 11 years in the Sangeetalayam School of Mridangam and Konakol, and has had the privilege to be an accompanist for several local music performances. Sanjana has just completed her senior year at Plano West Senior High School, and we will be joining Barnard College at Columbia University with me this coming fall. She is interested in fields such as physics and chemistry. Outside of mridangam, Sanjana has been learning dance under Srimati Madhushree Sethuraman for the past 13 years and has enjoyed being part of several dance productions throughout her journey. We now move on to the main piece of the evening, the Ragam Tanam Pallavi, or RTP. The piece will start with the Ragam, Purvi Kalyani, and will transition into the Tanam, or quasi-rhythmic improvisation within the Raga. Then comes the Pallavi, which is a full rhythmic pattern in the words, Ma Madhura Meenakshi, Mam Pahi, Ma Tangi Maragatangi. This RTP was put together by Srimati Savita Namuduri and Sri Ganesh Devarajan. This piece will also contain the second and most complex Taniyavardhanam from Sanjana in Rettakalai Adi Talam, consisting of 16 beats instead of the conventional 8. The talam will go as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Sanjana will play a Trikala Jati, or a rhythmic pattern consisting of 3 piece beats, alternating from slow speed Chatushram to slow speed Tishram to second speed Tishram, and finishing with a second speed Chatushra Jati. She will also showcase patterns of Tishram, or 3 beats, Khandam, or 5 beats, and Mishram, or 7 beats. Sanjana will also say a series of complex solikatas with the talam, otherwise known as konakol, and will play the same set of beats on the mridangam as well. Then, there will be alternating patterns, or a dialogue, between the mridangam and kanjira. She will then conclude with Amohara and the final Kauravai.